say karma? I knew it. Okay. So I'm just going to hop right into it, and we'll just let people filter in as they need be. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for your time, your energy, your patience. It's all greatly appreciated. I'm Lady Day, and this is the Healing Butterfly. This is my only TikTok page. And make sure you follow me over on YouTube. I make sure that all of my TikTok lives are put on YouTube, and all of my readings are timeless. So if you need to circle them back, you can always do that from my TikTok page. The link is in the bio. I'm an overall intuitive reader, which means that I receive messages from Spirit, God, Universe. That's what brings me to my desk. And then we dive into the cards for additional details and specifics to the messages and energies that I'm receiving. Thank you all for your likes, for your shares, for your follows, for your comments, for your questions. When I'm channeling, my eyes are all over the place. So please know that I am not ignoring you. If there's a specific question that you want to ask me, please send me an email. I am a book of knowledge, wide open for free, to give y'all what you need, okay? All right, so let's hop right into this. So intuitively, so follow me with this. Someone walked away because they didn't want to get deep, or you triggered them to heal, or you triggered them to have to look at themselves. Like you were not just going to accept bare minimum from this person, right? And they weren't ready for that, or they thought it was too soon, or y'all were too young, or that you were laying it on too thick too soon. Whatever their excuse was at the time, long story short is they didn't want to get deep. They were not ready to get deep. They weren't ready to heal. They weren't ready to be triggered emotionally. All of those things made them feel very uncomfortable, and it turned into a fight or flight situation. They could either stay and keep verbally fighting with you because they didn't want to, or they could leave and feel the comfort of just not having those questions asked, or not being pushed to become a better person, pushed to heal, pushed to look at the things that were not, I'm going to just be honest. These were like low vibrational, immature things that they know that they need to outgrow, things that they know that they need to heal. It's like you can't carry childhood wounds forever, right? You can't sit around being angry that a parent did or did not do something forever. Like you can't just hold on to these things forever and just be like, nah, I'm all right. Male or female, okay? Let's be clear. I read for everybody, so I don't want one person to think I'm on one side of the story or the other. But someone just was not ready to be triggered. It made them very uncomfortable when you would talk about, when you would ask about, I guess, their childhood, or ask about the past, or if someone passed away, maybe they never even cried in front of you because they don't like being vulnerable. They don't like being emotional. It's not a place that they feel comfortable, right? So they walked away from the situation, and they may have walked away. And the perplexing thing that I feel with my collective today is like, yeah, but they walked away and got in a relationship. They walked away and got married. They walked away and got into something else. And it was like, yeah, because they still needed someone to help them lick their wounds. Okay, just because they walked away from you didn't mean that they weren't going to find some other soothing blanket. Let's call it what it is, right? It's a soothing blanket. This other person wasn't going to push them to become better. This other person wasn't going to push them to heal their wounds. This other person wasn't prying, not that you were prying, but trying to unpack all of these negative milestones that have been hindering them to being a better person. This other soothing blanket, I guess that's what we'll call it, because I don't really feel like it's a third party, but this other soothing blanket just allows them to be who they are. And when soothing blanket wants more and your person says they don't, then soothing blanket just backs down and okay, as long as you're here. So that may be why they decided to like, okay, well, I guess this is my place. But now I feel like it's been a minute that they've been with soothing blanket. And it's almost like, trying to sit a 50-something-year-old person down to watch Barney. It's like, this is not entertaining. You're not keeping my attention. I'm not growing here. I'm not experiencing anything new. Every day is, Dr. Seuss, ABC, 1, 2, 3, red fish, blue fish. Like your person is starting to get real bored over there. Yeah. When you got your doctorate or your master's and you have to go all the way back to elementary school and sit there and deal with that, yeah, you're going to be bored. And I hope y'all are understanding what I say when I mean that. Again, your person may not have their master's or their doctorate, but you've grown beyond this elementary love. Your heart and your soul and even your body seeks more, but you're literally connected with someone who's giving you elementary love because they don't want to push you. Now your heart and your mind is just as bored. There's no spontaneity. There's no adventure. There's no mature conversations happening. There's no real connection, heart to heart. There's no in-depth analytical, I feel like your person might be a sapiosexual on some point. Like they love the mind. They love to learn. They love, things like that. They just don't like emotions. Let's be clear. Your person likes to get deep on certain subjects, to have a point of view and a different perspective. They like that. They don't like getting emotional. And maybe that's another thing that maybe y'all couldn't understand. Like, well, we have these deep ass conversations about certain topics and they be having so much to say. Yeah, but that topic more than likely doesn't trigger something from their past. That topic more than likely isn't about their specific moment, how they dealt with it. It's just in general, in theory. So that may be something else for somebody. Maybe you never understood why they could get deep in conversation, but they never wanted to get deep in emotions. Okay. Let's see what comes out, because I'm not really sure what this person wants. I'm hearing Drew Hill, somebody sleeping in my bed. So they may think that you're with someone else, but I'm hearing that you would have every right, but they want to know a lot of things. They want to know who you've been dating, where you moved. Some of y'all moved. Some of y'all might be dating someone else. Some of y'all have changed your appearance in one way or another. You seem to be, I'm hearing, doing just fine by Boys to Men. You seem to be doing just fine without them, and they can't understand why. Like, why are you skipping to Malu? Did you get a new job? Did you get a new house? Did you have a new partner? Like, they're trying to figure out why you're okay, and they're not. Like, how are you okay and I'm not okay? It's like, it's called healing. It's called dealing with the brass tacks of a situation and not trying to sugarcoat it to be something else. It's called giving myself tough love and self-care to not keep sitting around waiting for you to come back to be the person that I want you to be. I didn't just sit here waiting for you. No, this ain't a bus stop. I wasn't waiting for you to circle the block to come back. I did what I had to do for me. And if that means I needed to pick up and physically move or start a new job or get back healthy with my weight loss journey or whatever it was to make me happy, to make me whole, to make me strong, to make me focused on my future, is what I had to do. So this person just doesn't understand how you're not falling apart when they're falling apart internally. Because they know that there's some type of journey, soulmate, twin flame, whatever you want to call it. They know there's something that they should have given. And in their mind, they feel like if they haven't filled that void, because they miss you so much, right? So there's a void inside of them. And if they're feeling it, they felt like you would feel it too, because we had this connection. We have this soulmate connection. But it's like, yeah, but I still get the choice, as we all know, and as I always say on my channel, God gave you free will to do what you want to. And you could have sat on that bench waiting for that person to come back to heal that piece of you that was hoping and wishing that they would mature and come back and be true to your love. Or you had the decision to, okay, I guess this is the end of the road. I am hearing the end of the road by Boys and Men now. One fine day, who was that? Mariah Carey and Boys and Men. But either way, you didn't sit around waiting for this person to come back. You decided to deal with the truth of the matter that they walked away. And the way they walked away is as if they were closing this forever, for a lifetime. So now I got to pick myself up and figure it out for myself. And if it just means that I need to clean up this void with other things, going back to school, getting back into my self-health and self-care journey, whatever it means to me, that's what I got to do. Bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. This person's not displaying the fact that they have this aching, gaping wound in their heart. They're not. There's one or two best friends that really know about you and that they love. Okay, let me say this. Whoever, what did I call them? Soothing blanket. Soothing blanket definitely gets your person going on some level, but nowhere near how y'all used to interact. And I feel like there's like one or two cousins or one or two best friends that see your person and Soothing Blanket interacting. It's like, oh, that's cute or whatever, but it ain't nothing like Collective. Like when Collective was around, you used to light up. When Collective was around, like you was on your shit. Like when Collective was around, and they get tired of hearing it because these are like the closest friends or family members to them that know that this person is lying their ass off saying that they're so happy with Soothing Blanket. And I'm also hearing the best friends or the cousins say like they was like one of the family members. Like they was cool as shit. I liked having them around. I also like that they used to call you on your shit. So whoever these best friends or these cousins are telling your person, your past person, like you need discipline. And Collective gave you that. Soothing Blanket just let you run all over them. And it's cute or whatever y'all want. But at the end of the day, I feel like you would be so much further in your life had you kept Collective around. So this person might have might have messed up some money. They could have messed up their career or stagnated their career in some sense. Like there's certain places in their life that their loved ones are seeing like you could be so much further, but you got your head stuck up Soothing Blanket's ass. Or vice versa. Or vice versa. Beauty, the Empress energy, charming, grateful, kind-hearted, the person that, like I said, whoever made them feel at home. You made them feel safe. You made them feel protected. You made them feel okay with being open. You gave them a place to call home. And it's home. I don't think sometimes we think about home. Home is, yeah, it can be your place where you grew up, but it's like my place where I can lay my head down and know that I'll be all right. And it didn't matter physically where that was at as long as you were there, collective. And this person hasn't felt that feeling since then. It literally is like they have just, soothing blanket is just that. It's like a bottle. Once the milk is out the bottle, now I'm back to feeling empty again. So it's temporary compared to what you gave them. That was something that they knew they could have invested in. They knew that there was just so much about you, collective. All right, let's keep going, Spirit. Your tone of voice. Okay, follow me, collective. Some of y'all might have gotten frustrated and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to snap your neck. Okay, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. And if you've ever gotten like that with your the ex or this person before, like you wanted to scream, you wanted to snap their neck, but it was like, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I get that you're triggered with certain things. They miss that so much. Like, I guess it's either one extreme or the other. Either people just pacify them and let them keep being their old negative narcissistic self, or people just shout and scream and cuss at this person like, you need to get your motherfucking life together. You know what I mean? Like it's one or the other. That soothing, tough love, they don't get anymore, and they want that. They want someone to just bring it down a notch, right? And just meet me at my level. But it's either people just pacify them to keep being the same old negative person, or they got elders that are just like cussing them out for some of the things that they do. And they miss your delivery. They miss the way that you used to change their perspective and understanding. It's like, I'm not just telling you this to waste my breath. I'm telling you this because you need to outgrow this bullshit, right? You need to stop doing these low vibrational, immature things. But the way and the tone of voice that you would use, the way that you would articulate yourself, it was a way for them to be able to own it, right? Without feeling like somebody's always beating them down. And that may be part of their childhood wounds, is authority. They have a big issue with authority because it's like they were always commanded to do something versus being welcomed into, let's figure out what's keeping you from just doing it yourself. Why do I have to keep reminding you to be a mature adult? So it's also that. It's also that. Because the minute someone tells them what to do, they immediately want to do the opposite. But you didn't tell them what to do. You were giving them wisdom of why they should choose it for themselves. You were showing the value of being a mature, upright, standing person in the world, right? You weren't just telling, like, it wasn't one of those, just do what I say because I said it. And that might have been how their parents were. Just do what I say and not, what is it? Do as I say, not as I do type of thing, right? It wasn't that. It was like, I'm really trying to get you to understand why you should be looking for better in this lifetime. Bitterness, resentment, and anger. Like I said, hurtful words. This is what y'all did not treat this person with this. Even now, like y'all might have had y'all moment where y'all were angry with them. But I don't feel like this collective that I'm tapping into, y'all don't hold on to shit for too long. Because who got time for that? Right? Let's be honest. I ain't got time to wake up bitter every day. I still got to log into work, take care of these kids, go pay these bills, go run these errands, clean this house. Ain't nobody got time to hold on to no old baggage. But I think this person still does have like memories of bitterness inside that then, of course, like any other disease or any other virus, it's going to take your person. So your person has held on, I feel like, to some bitterness and some anger that has now made them a little bitter, made them a little edgy, right? I'm hearing quick-tempered. So if by chance they had healed some of that quick temper energy from their childhood, I feel like some of it's come back since y'all have not been together. Healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. Like I said, they were on a journey with you, and they notice it. They noticed just how good life was. Maybe their bills were paid on time. Their credit was getting better. They could see themselves like actually buying that house or buying that car or starting that business. When they were with you, some of the goals that they had in life, they could actually see coming to fruition. But I don't know what they've done. And this is definitely talking about finances, that now like maybe their credit is a little tore up and the money that they saved is now gone. And it just seems like they're not in the best place and space like when they were with you, because you wouldn't allow them to just eat out every day and, you know, random purchases that didn't make no sense. And, oh, I got to have them $1,500 shoes for that one concert. Like, you wouldn't let them make those type of financial decisions because you knew that there was something bigger and better that we were saving for. But whoever they're around now is just about spontaneous good times. It's not about assets. It's not about investments. It's just about good times. It's about just putting a smile on this person's face for the moment. Like I said, soothing blanket, just as long as I put a smile on their face every day. You also have the chasing energy, pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. Yeah, they're still chasing you down. They're also still bluffing that they might tell people like, oh no, it's cool. Like I don't ever have to see Collective again. I don't ever have to be around Collective again. And it's like, you lying. I can see it all in your eyes. I can see it all in your eyes. You're lying. I can see it when you ended up scrolling and seeing them on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or whatever it was, social media. Thank you, Spirit. Social media, how your eyes lit up. When I say this person's name, the way your body language is, you can't sit here and pretend that you don't want that person back. They do chase you down energetically. So you may have felt them in your dreams. You may keep hearing their name randomly. You may see the car that they've driven or the type of car, the make and model. It's not as frequent as it was about 3 to 6 months ago. It used to be more consistent. You would go outside and every single time you would see their car. You would go outside and there was always somebody that had their name. But it's getting less and less now because you are closing out that window. You're not allowing that energy to come in. Whenever you hear that person, that their name, you see them in a dream, it's like, let me wake up and sage and Palo Santo and pray and make sure I ward off this negativity because I don't want to have to go back to that space with that person. So they keep knocking on your door energetically, and that can be by sitting around thinking about you, looking at old pictures, reminiscing about certain memories and moments. All of that has energy, right? If they have anything of yours physically, they could be holding on to that piece of property, whether that's undergarments or a hat or a painting or a decorative item, whatever it could be. That's how they're sending you energy. They don't have to know where you live. They don't have to know what you drive today. They don't have to know any of that. Just the fact that they have these memories and that memory has some triggered energy is what is allowing them to come back. So I guess Collective, y'all wanted to know how are they showing up in my dreams? Because they remember you. They remember your scent, your smell, your touch, your tone of voice, your hair, your clothes. That one time you did that one thing that made them almost, bite the back of their tongue. All of that. So them sitting around and mulling over it over and over and over and over and over again starts to send you energy, just so that you know. Farewells, leave behind, and closures. That's why they're upset. Because there's no way for me to come back to you. Like, this person is literally that's where I started when I meditated this morning. Is this person is trying to find a way to get back to you. Gotta find my way back, way back. Who is that? I don't know what artist that is. Gotta find my way back to you, baby. Either way, I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, I don't know if it's that they can't communicate with you, they don't know how to get in touch with you, or even if they did get in touch with you, what would they say? Or that they've put themselves in a position they might be married, or they might have actually bought property with someone to where they can't just walk away. You might or might not know your particular story, but it's one of these three. Even if I talk to you, what would I say? Because the last time I talked to you, I disrespected you too much. Or even if I did communicate with you, what would I have to offer you that you haven't done for yourself already? That's what it was primarily. Is that Collective, when you walked away, right? Y'all had plans of buying a house and getting married or whatever it was to solidify this connection. And this person walked away and decided it was with someone else. So you were like, all right, well, I'm going to still get my house. I'm going to still get my car. I'm going to still start this business. I'm going to still be successful. I'm going to still move to that new state. Whatever it was that you had plans on doing, you goddamn did. So this person can't come back to offer you a house because you done bought a house. They can't offer you a business because you didn't started your business, right? Whatever it is that you kept going on with your life, you achieved those next milestones. So this person feels like I don't have anything to offer you. Or it could be that they are legally bound to someone else. Maybe, like I said, legally bound can be marriage. It can be that they started a business with someone. It could be whatever it is. It feels legally bound. Okay. So I think they're trying to come to terms with never having the opportunity of ever connecting with you again. Confessions, unveiling, coming clean, and messages. And I feel like they want, perspective, better off, happiness, clear headspace. I'm seeing this two ways. One, y'all have thought about this in 20 different ways. And at the end of the day, y'all still come back to, I needed to do what I needed to do for myself. So running behind this person, I think all of my collective, I think y'all are solidified and confirmed that you should not have ran behind this person. You don't regret it. I don't feel like my collective regrets it at all. I do not regret not running behind you. You get what I'm saying? Like there was nothing I was going to gain by running behind you trying to show you why we needed to be together. Nope. You needed to feel that on your own. You needed to go through that shit on your own. You needed to make your decisions. And if you fell on your ass and karma came and knocked you upside the head, that's what you needed. You didn't need me to come save you again. You didn't need me to come and educate you again about being a mature person, making a mature decision. No, I have given you all the tools along with God. And if you didn't get it, then you needed to fall on your ass. So I feel like collective, y'all don't regret not chasing this person. But this person also hopes that if they do get the opportunity to confess, that you'll see things from their perspective, that you'll see things from their eyes, that you'll understand where they were emotionally at that time and why they decided that versus something else. I'm hearing that more than likely y'all are here. I feel like y'all would be okay with this person saying it, but it's not going to change. It's not, I don't think it would change. But they do hope that they would be able to confess, give you this information, and that you would at least see their perspective on the situation. All right, another card. Yeah, hopeless, sinking, despair, and falling apart. Because you seem so far away, collective. And even if you're not physically far away, emotionally, you're so detached. Like, even if they've talked to you, like your voice don't get happy no more when you talk to them. Your eyes don't light up no more when you've... Yeah, so if there is a co-parenting thing and that's how y'all are seeing each other, because that's what I'm seeing, like I'm dropping a child off somewhere or something like that, or we're at the barbecue for the full family and I have to bring my daughter or my son because we're co-parenting. It's like you don't look at them the same way. You don't get giddy. You don't get worked up. You don't get none of that. And if y'all are communicating and they tried to make some sly little like sexual joke, it almost made your stomach turn a little bit. Like, I don't see you like that. And this person was like, damn, like you really don't fuck with me no more. And it's like, I don't. Collective doesn't. They don't want you to chase them. They don't really care to hear your confessions. They don't really care to hear your perspective. You didn't care when you left me. You didn't care what my perspective was then. So whatever it was, it's like, no, I'm not going to give you that. You didn't give me that. I had to go out here and figure it out. I had to pick my shit up, all broken pieces of me, to try to reinvent myself. No, I'm not about to give you no easy way. No, that's not how that works. That's why I left you where I left you too. That's why I said what I just said about you needing to fall on your ass and have karma knock you upside your head because you're not getting it. So you left me and it was what it was. And now you need to pick yourself up and put yourself back together. Yep, boundaries. No, drawing the line and y'all had enough. So this finality, this final done, not fooling with you no more energy is because y'all boundaries are just that high and y'all are not breaking them for anything. But they're devoted. It was only you. I'm trying to tell y'all, I know that this is probably not going to change your heart, and I'm not here to change your heart. Okay, y'all are grown people making grown decisions. But at the end of the day, no one got as close as you did, collective. No one. And they know that. Whether or not they would admit that, and they will always hope that if enough time passed, that all of their mistakes and everything that they were being misunderstood, that eventually y'all could just come to an understanding to have that intimacy again. I ain't going to say no because y'all are making your own decisions. You got free will to make your own decisions, but no one got as close as you did, collective. No one understood them like you did. No one can deliver straightening or corrective or tough love the way you did. Let's see what else comes out real quick. And somebody hopes that they can sit down and have lunch with you, coffee. I'm getting burps, so spiritual confirmation. Lunch, coffee, a walk by the lake. Somebody hopes that they can at least just have one more convert. Like, can we be... Oh, I'm hearing, can we be friends? But as soon as I was getting ready to say it, I'm hearing Deborah Cox and RL, we can't be friends. I'm still in love with you. So while they're offering up friendship, they're also angry because they don't want just friendship. But it's like, if that's my only way in, I guess we can be friends. Sorry, y'all, I had to laugh at that energy just now. It was like, well, I guess if that's all they're giving me, then that's what I'll have to take. And it's like, well, yeah, you can't force Collective to give you, you can't force them to give you friendship. You better hope that they're just cordial with you. You get what I'm saying? You gonna push them so far, you might get cussed out. You better calm down. So while they don't want minimum from you, they will take minimum from you because they miss you just that much. The way you care, the way you love for your family and friends is unmatched, Collective. When you are, and I'm getting goosebumps. Ooh, Jesus. When you say that you care and love someone, when you say that you're going to be in someone's corner, y'all are 10 toes down. Y'all will fight to the bone. You hear me? You will bust someone to the white meat for your loved ones, and they miss that. So they must be around people who are conditional people. As long as they're doing what they want to do or they get what they want out of the situation, then they'll be there for your ex-person. But the moment that your ex-person, especially when they ran out of money or clout or whatever or power, whatever they ran out of, a lot of people stop fucking with them. And all I keep hearing, Collective wouldn't did that. Collective wouldn't have did me like that. Male or female, okay? Whoever's in the energy talking about, somebody say that in the comments? I hope nobody says that in the comments. She's only talking about men. I'm not. I talk about everybody. We all in this big thing together, okay? Let's not do that, please. Please and thank you. Avoidance, in hiding, feeling guilty, no communication. Yes, they don't want anyone to know how they truly feel. There's a song going on, something about when I'm home late at night. When I'm home, I don't know. I don't know. Something about being home late at night. Nobody knows they're sitting in the corner by themselves grieving. I don't know what song that would be, but it's going off right now. Broken mirrors, addictions, roller coasters, and toxic connection. Yeah, I bet. They're in a house of horror. You ever see those fun houses where it's like you got that mirror that makes you look wavy or makes you look skinny or big, and then you have to go through the little circle that keeps you going around in a circle, and then you go through the one little place where it's a bunch of mirrors, so you don't know which is a mirror and which is a wall and which is a hallway, so you keep running into shit. That's what this person put themselves into. Whatever relationship or whatever lifestyle they're living, it's like a fun house. It's like a house of horrors. But karma ain't pretty. They keep making the wrong decisions. They keep putting the wrong people in their life. And the reason why is like something seems good on the outside. So maybe they're still attracting people who physically look appealing, but they don't have a good heart. They don't have good morals and values. They don't have... I'm hearing they don't have any intelligence, but I'm not going to get on somebody's intelligence because I don't know. But whatever it is, this person is making a lot of not so good decisions. I did see someone put 7 years somewhere. I don't know if this person thinks that they're getting like 7 years bad luck for breaking a mirror or 5 years bad luck for breaking Collective's heart or whatever it is. I do think they believe that karma has them on a cycle for a number of years because shit keeps going wrong. But once you do better, things will get better. But you keep making low vibrational decisions after God told you not to. So it's not someone setting you up, whoever your person is. I guess I'm talking to them real quick. No one's setting you up. Collective didn't send any voodoo or juju your way. You're getting paid the karma that you put out there. And I'm hearing compounded interest. So you probably had overkill. Like you could have walked away from Collective and did what you wanted to do, but you strung them along for a lot of the time. You gave some false promises for a good period of time. And then when it all came crushing down, you still tried to make it seem like they were the reason why this all came falling apart. So you overkill. You did overkill with a lot of these situations, and that's why you're getting knocked with these snowball effects. One thing going wrong after the next, because you overkill. You do overkill too much. And I'm hearing you like to do it for the theatrics. You like to do it for the reactions of people, right? It's like, I can't wait to really tell them what I've been up to. I can't wait to see what their face look like. They're going to be crying and everything. And not knowing that in a couple months, you're going to be in that space crying because somebody going to do you like that. Except not only are they going to do you like that, they're also going to take $10,000 of your money. They're going to run your car to the ground. And then they're also going to fuck up your house before they leave and pack their shit. Like you get what, like people don't understand that when you set out to do negative shit with a sinister smile on your face, the way that that compounded karma comes back at you, child, listen, it's like a horror movie. For real, for real. You can play in God's face if you want to, but God's always going to get the last laugh. That's what this person is learning. They're learning the deep details of what that really means. They have shining examples in their own life of what happens when you laugh in God's face and you play with one of God's anointed children. So, because I just heard, touch not my anointed. When someone has given you grace, even when you treated them like dirt and you keep kicking them while they down, child, I'm here and I can show you better than I can tell you. So God is showing this person better than God has been telling this person. I'm telling you, better get this message now. Because it was clear as day. Communication, conversation, and expressing feelings. You might want to go ahead and release some of these things you've been talking about. So if they've been talking negative about you or they've been talking about getting their shit together, they better follow through on it. One more card here. I'm going to just put this out there. Somebody could be doing hard drugs these days. Because every time I look at this mirror, I'm seeing like pills, chopped up lines, and bottles. You know the bottles, so you can put it in your Sprite. Somebody might be into some things these days, and if they're not into it, their person could be, and their person could be like gatewaying them into doing it. Like, oh, just put a little bit on your tongue, or something like that. They better watch out. The slippery slope. That could be your story if you've seen them, and like, let's say they used to drink every now and again, but they ain't get high. If you seen them and their eyes were lazy and their speech was slurred and it looked like they was just real tore up one time, and you were like, you don't even drink like that. Why you all tore up like this? Or you don't get high. Why you smoking? You know what I mean? Whatever that is. This person, I feel like they let soothing blanket, but also their own stress and anxiety take them to this point of trying to fill the void with whatever that. Somebody gambles. Somebody goes to the strip clubs. Somebody bets on horses, somebody's drinking more, somebody's smoking, whatever it may be. They're indulging in things that they didn't indulge in before. I'm telling you. And I don't think they want anybody to know. Secretive, sneaky, mysterious, and hiding information. They may be trying to hide. Maybe somebody said, I thought they had the Bobby Brown jaw. So maybe somebody's jaw was moving all over the place, when they get to tweaking and geeking, and you were trying to wonder what that was. Yeah, this person could be on that what do they call it? The booger sugar. One more here. Planning, text, phone call, and meeting up. Like I said, they do want to connect with you because they know that the connection y'all had was some type of soulmate, soul contract, twin flame union. But the thing is, some people get caught on that verbiage and they think that for a lifetime you have to come back to me. No, you severed the ties when you decided to go do what you wanted to do and have free will. So they do wish that they could talk to you. Some of them may be trying to see where you're going to be for your birthday. Someone's trying to see where you're going to be for your birthday, or this is something that comes annually. Where are you going to be? Maybe you always go back home for Christmas. You always go back home for Thanksgiving. Maybe there's a family reunion that y'all always have on like the third Saturday in August or something like that. Like somebody knows that you do something annually. Maybe you always end up in the Caribbean on your birthday. Whatever it is that that they know that you do annually, they're trying to put themselves in that space. Maybe it's like y'all know the Roots picnic happens every year, or I don't know, South by Southwest is what I just heard. I think that's a thing. Whatever it is, this person is trying to put themselves in your vicinity during one of these annual things. And they could be paying attention to your friends because they know some of the friends that you travel with. Because I'm seeing, what is it called? Sorry, y'all, I don't use Facebook, but it's like friends that you may know or friends that you may be connected to or something. So they may be trying to find which one of these people have I seen in your vacation pictures to see if they're going to post something about, countdown to the vacation or something like that. They're digging. They're looking at families, friends, co-workers' pages to see if anyone's talking about y'all getting together. And they're going to try to put themselves in that space. Whoa. All right. One other deck of cards, and then I'm going to get into the butterfly kisses and what the spirit team has. Ow. somebody may have been getting readings or connecting with spiritualists to try to get insight and information on you. I feel like one of the spiritualists kind of gave them fluff information, like literally like, oh, well, they're alive and they're good. You know what I mean? But no specifics. And the other person, I feel like, told them, I can only give you a little bit of information because this person doesn't want to connect with you. And that broke their heart. So at one point in time, they may have been on this consistency of finding different readers to give them information about you. And they eventually got to one reader that was like, look, this is an anointed child of God. I cannot breach I can't breach that wall of energy. I can only give you the topical information, and everything else I have to leave alone because they don't want anything to do with you. Kudos to that reader. I don't like when people try to go beyond the boundary. It's not a thing. You can't force somebody to give information that they don't want to give. Even in the spirit realm, you can't do that. You will get tore up by God for doing that too. So this person has been trying to figure out, like I said, are they married? Are they dating? Where do they live? Like specific details about you. And this last reader told them that they might want to cut it the fuck out. They might want to stop that. You can't force anybody's will. You can't. I'll take that one. Yeah, stop it. Stop. Like I said, they went to reader after reader after reader thinking that somebody was going to tell them something more than the last person. And they finally got to a reader that had a whole lot of morals and values and was like, listen, no one's going to be able to tell you. And if they do, it's going to be some type of exaggerated details from the minute information that God allowed them to get. Let it go. This person does not want you to know, so you're not going to know. But they declare their love. But I want to declare my love to them, and you can. If their phone number hasn't changed, or you know a family member, send through the message if you big bold as shit. But using someone's spiritual gifts to manipulate is not a thing. That reader was not going to allow you to use her spiritual gifts to manipulate someone else. No, not a thing. Also, I feel like this person is still in there. Like, this is a dragon. Let's say a dragon walked up on a bunny talking about I love you. What? You're going to end up, I'm going to be in a hot pot by the end of the night. What you talking about? You keep saying a dragon walking up on a bunny talking about they love them. So whatever it is, this person, you can be in love all day, but you still need to change. You still need to change. You still need to heal. Still being infatuated is not enough. Yeah, the pressure is on. This person is like, I just want you to come back. I just want it to go back to what it was, but it can't just go back to what it was. Time has passed. Milestones have happened. People have lost loved ones. People have gained success in their business. People have started new businesses or new lives elsewhere. Y'all might have started dating new people and noticing that you don't want the same things that you wanted in the past. So you've changed yourself. You have different boundaries when it comes to family, friends, and loved ones. You have changed. So there is no just going back to it because I'm not that person anymore. And whether it's been, I'm hearing it could be anywhere from I don't know, I'm going to say 3 months, but I feel like it's anywhere from 3 months to maybe 7 to 10 years. You can go outside right now and something happened that changed your perspective of life forever. You get what I'm saying? It only takes one milestone, one thing to change who you are forever, especially the way that they left y'all in this situation, right? Some of y'all may not have even been vulnerable for a number of years because of how this situation went down between you and this person. And also the tension that they have, nobody else can relieve. If you follow me, collective, the tension that they have, no one else can, because only you knew how to pop that cork. I hope that makes sense. Are y'all following me? Please tell me you're following me. Only you could do that thing the way you did that thing when you did that thing to make them pop the way they popped when you were doing that thing. Because baby, drooling on themselves, needing a glass of water when they were done, trying to catch their breath midway. You get what I'm saying? Say, put my leg down. I got a cramp in that. All of the above, only you put down the Cirque du Soleil the way that you did. And no one's been able to get them to that level like you have. And if you're wondering, yes, sometimes they do still think about you while they're having relations with other people. I don't care to be perfect. And I feel like they don't care to be perfect for the people that's around them. But I think they're finally in a mindset where they will do the work. But baby, they don't understand that what you were asking for back then has quadrupled, right? Like I just wanted you to get your shit together and see from my perspective and be a better person. But today, you would have to run a whole marathon to catch up to where I'm at today. They would have too much to do, too much to learn. It wouldn't be an overnight situation. Right, just the present moment. Just the present moments count. I don't think collective wants to go back and rehash the past. I don't think the collective wants to go back and try to figure out how do we... Nah, none of that. I've already healed that. I've walked through those milestones. I'm not going back to rehash that, right, collective? I'm right here, right now, looking to the future. So this person would have to come with a clean slate, healed, focused, mature. You're not lending a hand for that. You got you're not reaching back to pull this person forward. They gotta, if they really want the opportunity, they gotta show up healed, ready for this soul contract. Not talking about, well, I got 16 more steps. Well, you need to go ahead and figure out them steps away from me. I'm not here to teach you nothing else. I tried to. You didn't want my help. So now you got to figure it out for yourself. And if you happen to get to that healed space, and if our paths cross again, we shall see. Collective's not giving any promises. Some of y'all are solidified that you don't want a relationship with this person ever again. Others of you would be okay with maybe just being cordial or having a friendship because there is still a lot of love. They're still in a whole lot of bullshit. They are upset, but you did it to yourself. All this pressure that you feel, all this bullshit that you feel going on in your life is what you created this. At the end of the day, you created it. One more card. Shout out to my tree lovers too. Oh, I thank you. Shout out to my tree lovers. Those who go outside to get some fresh air, inhale, exhale, meditation, prayer, Reiki healing, yoga, long walks, peaceful moments. Some of y'all turn on some oldies, whatever it is that makes you feel calm and at peace. Everybody's not out here twisting themselves into a pretzel doing yoga, right? But we're all not also sitting around listening to the OJs and Donny Hathaway, right? Whatever it is for you, right? I need my collective to start to branch out further than what you hear us talk about as spiritualists. I'm going to sit around with my Reiki and my crystals, but maybe you sitting around making some food on this Sunday, listening to some Aretha Franklin and some Anita Baker. If that brings you closer to God and closer at peace, then that's where you sit in it, baby. Don't feel like you need to run out and get sage and crystals to feel tapped in. Some of y'all may be listening to some old school Donnie McClurkin, Kirk Franklin and God's People. Okay, whatever that is for you, you find your place, right? And that's where you stay. Inhale, exhale, that everything that you decided to do for yourself is getting you closer to where you need to be for yourself, for your family, for your kids, right? And at the bottom of the deck is, I know that's right, treat yourself, eat whatever you want. And I was just talking about cooking something. So maybe we not cooking this Sunday. Maybe we're going to go pick up something, right? So that we don't have to have nothing going on in the kitchen today. Once my kitchen is clean, stay out my kitchen type energy. Somebody needed to hear that. But whatever it is, treat yourself to a good meal. Treat yourself to cup of coffee, a glass of wine, some healing waters, whatever it is, you deserve it at this time. I'm also hearing take a load off. Some of y'all need to use your PTO. You have your PTO for a reason. Go and book a staycation. Just find a cute little hotel that you can pull up at and get you a spa day, whatever it is y'all need to kind of come off that hamster wheel of the next milestone, the next thing to do, and enjoy your life a little bit. You've been working very hard and you deserve a moment to just disconnect. Okay? All right, I'm going to get something from, what cards do I want to use? Not these. Let me get some mindful messages and then I'm going to get into the butterfly kisses and then I'll close this reading out. Thank y'all for all of the gifts. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the shares. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Love y'all to life. Make sure you follow me over on YouTube so that you can run this reading back and any of my other readings. They are all timeless. I'm hearing Blackstreet. Let me go deep. Yeah, that's Blackstreet, I think. Let me go deep, deep, deep. Something like that. Here we are, all alone, you and me. privacy. That's 112. Privacy. Been around the world, and okay, I might be some. So somebody might be in like their late 90s, early 2000s. Because I'm also hearing Mr. Cheeks. A ghetto girl is the love that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. That's Renee. I reminisce about my Renee, right? Renee. That was called Renee. Okay, anyways. First card out is I am enough. I am beautiful just as I am. Loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. I know that's right. No more broken mirrors over here with my collective. Y'all are whole. Y'all are seeing yourselves. And all the places and the spaces that you feel like you needed to heal, or you needed to fix, or you needed to come to terms with, slowly but surely y'all are. And you're giving yourself grace on that path. Some of these wounds are very deep and they go back very far. But I commend y'all for at least looking at it and deciding in bits and pieces that I can stand. I will look at it and I will heal. Don't allow anyone to force you into a space that you need to. No. Y'all can lead your own life, especially when it comes to this healing and spiritual journey. And you're doing absolutely amazing. You're not allowing anything to stop you. You're not allowing anyone to impede on your journey. And I'm hearing healthy boundaries are on a beam. So everybody in collective right now is having healthy boundaries. And God is so proud of y'all. Also, just know that these healthy boundaries will help blessings come in. Some of y'all have been wanting like an astronomical amount of money or this great opportunity. And the reason why it hasn't come into you is that if I would have gifted you with that $300,000, the first thing you would have done is paid off sisters this and grandmoms that and your cousins this. Next thing you know, you would have been left with $10,000 to do what you need to do. So some of y'all needed to have healthy boundaries to learn to say no in a loving way, because the blessings that are coming to you should not be automatically gifted to everyone else. You need to build with your empire for yourself. And then as those residuals start to come in, then we can help others. But you have to help yourself first, collective. That's why God was waiting for you to have healthy boundaries and to learn the positive side of saying no. Okay? Also, some of you may have been looking at other family dynamics in regards to bringing in business and family and friends. And y'all have decided, like, you know what? I'm not going to bring y'all in. Y'all can be partners to receive maybe a check from it, but I don't want our relationships or our friendships to wither by working together in that manner. So maybe you're changing how you're bringing in family and friends. Instead of having them work for you, they can donate money or be a part of it in some other way, right? Be a partner or something like that. Okay. For who it connects with. Unique lives. I respect everyone's individual decision and way of life. We are each our own unique journeys, and my way isn't the only way. My job is not to change others, but to simply love them. And this is like what I was just saying. Just because I have a business that I love, or I have a way of life that I love, doesn't mean that all of my loved ones have to be the same. We don't all have to like the same things. We don't all have to get in the same industry. But we do all need to respect and support and encourage one another. And that may be another precedent that you have set. And I love that. You're understanding what soul tribe energy is as well. You don't have to have my blood in order to be family, kind of thing, right? I'm pretty sure some of y'all can look back and see like some of your heaviest moments. It probably was more friends and there than actual blood relatives sometimes. One more card. Self-appreciation. I find a moment throughout the day that I can dedicate to myself. Find a comfortable space and bring a pen and paper. I will write a letter of appreciation to myself where I pour love into who I am and all that I do. Some of y'all may not actually write it down, but go back and thank yourself, appreciate yourself for how much you've grown and how much you've been through. I feel like I'm going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Some of y'all really saw some dark days. Some of y'all have really had so many like an eviction notice, and your lights was cut off and you didn't know where that next dollar was going to come from and all of these things, but you stayed 10 toes down and faithful on the journey, and you're here today. And some of y'all need to give yourself grace. Get off the hamster wheel of going towards that next goal or milestone. Take a breath. Because what starts to happen is we start to get really irritated and agitated. All I do is work. All I do is pay bills. Yeah, because you haven't come off the hamster wheel to give yourself time to appreciate all that you've done. Don't look external for people to celebrate you. You got to start celebrating you. You got to start acknowledging you. You got to start being proud of what you've done, right? And so some of y'all need to come off the hamster wheel of trying to figure out the next life milestone and just celebrate how far you've come. And that doesn't mean go spend $10,000 on a private vacation. Sometimes going to get an iced coffee and walk by the beach and just reminisce on how good it feels to have your bills paid, how good it feels to have a roof over your head, right? And I did that, God. Me and God got me to this point. Some of y'all just need to take a step back and a breather just to see how far you've come, okay? All right. And at the bottom of the deck is guidance system. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or how far away I am from what I want. When I am feeling joy and doing the things I love, I am in a state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I am feeling low vibrational thoughts and shift them to release resistance. So in the places and spaces that things don't work, like I said, release. If you feel like you're always working, put in a half-day PTO. Try to leave 2-3 hours early one day just to go sit at the park and just be at peace by yourself. Whatever it is that you need, go get it. Do not run yourself ragged. Don't burn the candle at both ends all the time. I understand a lot of y'all energy that I'm feeling is, it's only me. I get that. I understand that. I'm also in that. I can't count on nobody but me. And I get that. But I'm still going to find that hour, that 2 hour, that moment in time to just breathe. Hug a tree, sit by the water, find a quiet space and place. Whatever it is, I still got to take care of me. I can't run myself to the ground, and neither can you, collective. There's beauty in also saying enough is enough and I need a moment, okay? All right, let's get into the Butterfly Kisses deck. These will be messages of love, of lust, of romance, and of spiritual guidance. Could also clarify who this person could be by their initials, their age, places they could live. So let's just see what communication may come out of these cards. I'm hearing somebody saying, just keep it simple then. Yes, of course, I would love to rent the yacht. Invite y'all out for a private jet, you know what I mean, on the private plane, going to the private island. I would love to have all of my collective out there, us vibing together. But Auntie ain't in that space yet. But until you get in that space where you can do the big elaborate, just do the minimal things. And some of y'all, I keep feeling like there's something about a good iced coffee, or there's a certain place that somebody likes to go get pho. Somebody likes a certain coffee. Somebody, I don't know. These are things that it's like, I normally don't have the extra money because pho can be a little expensive, or such and such can be seafood boil. I'm just hearing certain things that sometimes it could be a little expensive, but I'm going to treat myself today, right? Because I've been working hard. I've been doing what I need to do. Right? Don't break the bank, but also, don't be stingy with yourself. One more time. All right, Butterfly Kisses. What do you have to say? What do y'all have to say to one another? Spirit, God, universe, what insight and inspiration and guidance do you have? Thank you in advance. I'm hearing it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Somebody could be trying to see if you're coming home for Christmas. Heavy Christmas, Thanksgiving, somebody thinks that you're going to be back in your hometown. Even if they don't have access to your profile, they're going to be looking at your family's profiles to see if you show up on a timeline, or what's the 24-hour story? Yep. Then I just heard, well, you're not going to be in your car. You're probably going to have a rental. The fact that they thought that far, because they don't live nearby, they're going to have to fly in, so they're probably going to be in a rental. So they're not going to be looking for your car, I guess. That's a lot. That's a lot of energy. First card out is memories. Good morning, memories. In the corner of my mind, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Nostalgia is taking over this person. Like I said, they can't, you were always on my mind. Is that's an old song. I think that might even be like Elvis. You were always on my mind. Keep on walking, I ain't talking. Whose song is that? Brownstone? Keep on walking, I ain't talking. Been around the world and I can't find my baby. I forget who that is. Y'all put the artists in the comments if y'all remember. I can't remember all these artists. The root chakra, grounding, safety, belonging. The crystal is the red jasper. Your affirmations, I hope it's in there. I vibrate powerful, abundant, peaceful energy and attract the same in return. Deep inner peace is my natural state. I am strong, steady, grounded in this present moment. Written all over your face, I think that was Rude Boys and Gerald Levert. That heart chakra, love, compassion, balance, and unity. Your affirmations, I radiate pure love, light, and positivity. I give and receive love unconditionally, and my heart is grateful and open. Ashe. Y'all, like I said, y'all are grounded in who y'all know y'all are. Y'all at least have some good stability, especially when it comes to like finances, securing a home, having a car, having a job. Like when it comes to the foundational things that we need as grown people, y'all have that together. And you've worked so hard to heal your heart, not just with old love that didn't work out, but also childhood wounds, maybe family, friends, or loved ones who also may have hurt your heart, hurt your feelings, made you feel some type of way. Y'all have been doing a lot of healing and it shows. It shows. I'm also hearing, I'm talking to those who don't hold grudges. Y'all might be pissed off for a minute and need a minute to calm down. Like, give me a second. But y'all don't hold on and harp on to things for a lifetime. I'm hearing you ain't about to make my nerves bad. I know that's right. I ain't about to hold on to shit so that you make my nerves bad. Hell no. To the no. I'm also hearing that guy that was like, think big, bitch. You got to think big, bitch. Did y'all see that before? I seen it on Instagram. You got to think big, bitch. Anyways, 26 to 38 years old. It could be your current age or an age that a situation did occur or will occur in your life. Didn't I say someone's going to be on that social media around the holidays? Between like Halloween and New Year's, possibly all the way up to Valentine's Day. People going to be on that social media trying to find you. I stalk your social media. Sneaky fingers, shifty eyes. Someone is keeping tabs on that profile. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Yeah. Because I believe that I can make you smile. That's 112. 112 smile. I know 1,000 times. Yeah. What you want, baby, I got it. This is Aretha Franklin, right? What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect. There it is. Thank you. The songs are popping today, huh? For All We Know by Donny Hathaway. Yeah, for all we know, we may never. Yeah, we may never. Yep. For All We Know by Donny Hathaway. Come on, y'all, with the old souls. Y'all better get in here today. I'm about to put a playlist together. I miss everything about you. There are so many things that are truly missed about someone. Their eyes, that voice, sensual touches, inside jokes, and romantic fantasies. Yeah, they miss you. But y'all were like, you got to get your narcissistic ass together. Caution, someone is a narcissist. It's all fun and games until the player gets played. And like I said, that karma is whooping their ass now because of how they treated you. Hey, this is what you ordered. You just didn't know it was going to be supersized because of the way that you treated somebody. You didn't know karma was coming back to get compounded interest off that ass. I'm always in the mood to make you come. There's a fiery passion in this connection. This person is ready and willing whenever you want to. I bet. T or M, initials of their name, initials of your name. So it's either initials of someone's name, the make or model of someone's car, or the city or state they live in. Okay, so it's either initials of names, make and model of a car, or city and state is what I'm getting today. All right, so that's what that will be for today. Okay, if any more come out. Does someone fish? Does someone do something on the water? Fish, jet skis, anything like that? They like the water. They like the beach. Something like that. Someone misses being okay, hold on. Slow down, spirit. Someone misses having input on your self-care. So maybe if you went to go get your hair cut, they would be like, oh, babe, don't get it cut down too low. Or if you went to get your nails and it's like, babe, try to get like a red color this time. They miss having input on your self-care. So that may be a way that you know who this is. If it doesn't resonate, leave it there for one of your cousins. But if they used to be like, oh, go get braids this time. Or, you know, I hate this thing, I swear. Whatever. What the hell? 1 minute, y'all. I don't know why. Okay, anyways, moving on. I don't know why TikTok always needs you to verify if I'm here. Don't you see my hands moving? Like, of course I'm still here, TikTok. What the fuck? What the hell? Anyways, saying goodbye broke me into pieces. I didn't want to leave, but I had to go. It was the best thing for me in my growth, but it hurt like hell. And this is two ways. I don't think that this person necessarily wanted to walk away, but they also didn't want to keep being triggered to have to grow up. On the other side, y'all also were not going to chase this person down to do what they should have wanted to do as a grown adult, outgrow these immature bullshit ass things. So y'all had to leave. It wasn't, again, it hurt, but you knew it was best for you. K or Q, initials, make, model of car, or I'm hearing Kansas City. I'm also hearing big up to Queens. I ain't never been to Queens, but big up to Queens, I guess. Queens, New York. But it also could be a city or a state. Somebody also has Quebec, if that makes sense. Quebec. All right. So confused. None of this makes sense. There's confusion surrounding this situation. Someone is in the dark or feels they are being kept in the dark. And if I can give this energy to anyone, it's a soothing blanket. Soothing blanket just doesn't understand that all they are is a pawn on this chessboard, and that's sad. That's sad that your ex or your person from the past would leave them as a pawn, as a filler, right? As a soothing blanket, right? This is not anything that I just got to be honest. I don't think that your person really wants to have a solidified relationship, even if they're married to that person. It's just what fit the bill at the time. And they just don't understand, like, why don't you hold me all the way? Or why do you get distant every now and again? Especially when they go into their dark little corner to look at y'all old text messages and photos, or when they're searching for you on social media, they get real distant from Soothing Blanket. And Soothing Blanket's like, well, what's going on? Are you all right today? And it's like, yeah, I'm fine. It's like, well, everything went okay. I mean, we were all okay until they were sitting in the bathroom for 45 minutes. Maybe they're just, what is it called? Maybe they just need a laxative. Maybe they're backed up. You know, like this Soothing Blanket is so... They are so out of the loop of what's really going on inside this person. And that's sad. Take time away from it all. Clarity will come. You need to disconnect from all that is going on. In the silence, you will find your answer. And I think that that's a message for either Soothing Blanket and or your person. But more for Soothing Blanket. If they took a step back and got out of this googly-eyed, I'm in love with you energy, they would see that there's gaps with this person. It's clear to see. The family sees it. They're trying to figure out why Soothing Blanket doesn't see it. Just because somebody got a smile on their face don't mean nothing. Look in their eyes. Look how their eyebrows are all smushed together. Look at their body language holding back from you. All you looking at is the smile on their face. You're not paying attention to any. You're not reading the fucking room. Soothing Blanket's not reading the room. That's why they're confused. Because they got on rose-colored glasses. Not that y'all needed that information, but that's what that is coming through for me. Some of y'all may actually question it, especially those who are co-parenting. Like, this person is just a ditz. Like, you're just running behind this person just as empty-headed and in love. Like, you don't see that they don't fuck with you like that. Like, I don't know what it is, but let me get off that. I'm sorry, Soothing Blanket, if you are watching, but you need to take a step back and really decide whether or not this is for you. I'm hearing, this is Jasmine Sun. Pick up your... Pick up your pieces. Pick up the pieces by Jasmine Sullivan. Don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Thank you, feelings. I don't make it up, y'all. I made this deck. This is Lady Days. I actually made this deck one card at a time. Sex, yes. Friendship, sure. Relationship, no. Someone is flighty, fickle, and non-committal. Beware of their love bombing, gaslighting, narcissism, and abuse. Mental, physical, emotional, or spiritual. I made this card with the intent and the energy that someone is pretending like they want a relationship that they don't really want. And that's how I feel about them and Soothing Blanket. It's just a place where there's a warm body and someone cares about me, and I know that they're not going to do me wrong because they're so infatuated with me that they wouldn't do me wrong, but this is not where I want to be. And that card right there just solidified and confirmed that's exactly how I feel that person, your ex-person, feels about Soothing Blanket. It was a sexual thing. It was a comforting space that possibly went too far if they're in a relationship or married with this person. But it's not really where they want to be. It's not. They wish they were with you. They wish you were here, collective, right now. Daydreaming and thinking of you. I hear your voice. I feel your touch. I smell your scent. I just want you here with me right now, not this other person. But that ship has sailed, so. And I'm hearing like the Titanic, so. Like the Titanic. Wow. A few more cards here. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, abuse is never okay. Indicator that someone is abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, or otherwise. Abuse is never okay, and seek help from someone you trust. Z or L, again, initials, make and model a car, as well as it could be a city or state that someone lives in. I'm getting Tampa, Memphis. This pain is too much, heartbroken. Everything I've been through with you, and this is how it ends. It hurts too much. My heart is in pieces. And this feels more like your person. Because now they know, like they know that this thing is done. Like if there is an opportunity, that opportunity is so slim and so thin. But what you put out is what you're getting back. You left collective in heartbroken energy. You even kind of stepped on them when they were down. So yeah, you were meant to feel that energy that you already had sent out. I don't lie. I told you, this person, please give me another chance. I wish I never walked away. I wish I never ended things. I wish I tried harder. Can we start again? They're not done with y'all. They don't want to be done with y'all. Let me say it that way. They don't want to be done with y'all. And yes, they would pack their shit up and leave that house tonight. Okay? If you gave them the opportunity. They sure to hell would. I want to run to you. That's Whitney Houston. Run to you just went off. I want to run to you. They would run right damn to you. Take a red eye. They'd be up under them cheeks by 12 midnight. I gave up on us too soon. Someone walked away too soon. Thinking back on the past, they know they should have given more to the connection. I folded too soon and I lost my everything. Well, we ain't about to sit here and keep having this same somber ass song. I'm going to get one more card and we up out of here. But just know that your foundations, if they're not fully together, if there's still like some money things like that, it's coming together. And all the healing that you've been doing in your heart, not just from past lovers, but also family, friends who also could have let you down, hurt your feelings, things like that. All of that healing that you're doing, it has been great and it will continue. Okay, you're opening up yourself to soul tribe, even if y'all don't have the same blood, soul tribe that really will unconditionally love, support, and encourage you. Okay, so keep up that good journey. All right, that's all I got. Right? Yeah. So we got speak up. Someone needs to be honest about something or address the damn elephant in the room. We all feel the tension. Didn't I say earlier that sis or bro, whoever soothing blanket is, they're not reading the room? They need to read the room. And somebody else needs to speak up and make it known, like, look, my cousin or my brother or my child don't really like you like that. And it just needs to be a conversation because I feel like there's a strung along energy that it's like the butt of the family joke that this person is clearly not really in love, but they're still here. And that's just sad. I'm just going to leave it there. That's just sad that y'all know that this person ain't in love, but won't nobody say nothing. I know your secrets, just confess. Let's get it out in there. Let's get it out there in the open. You know that I know that you know that I know. So come on with it. And I don't trust you. The trust is gone. The boundaries were crossed, point blank and period. But at the bottom of the deck, they want you to know that they are still healing and they want more time. Someone requires space to heal. In that time, they will understand what they need, what they want, and how to go about it. But right now, they don't. They don't know how to come up to you and say, I'm sorry. They don't know how to confess that they know that they did this because they still haven't healed. They still have some immature ways about them. They need to figure it out on their own, especially when you're dragging along soothing blanket to every damn barbecue for everybody just to laugh in their fucking face, which is rude as shit, if you ask me. Sorry. But anyways. All right. Under that is 39 to 55 years old. Somebody wants to know, can they get it one more time because they missed the late nights and early mornings? They still do ride by your home or places that you would be because they want to be able to run into you. But you know that this thing is too toxic. So you're done. You have nothing left to give this person. All right, my loves, I am out of here. That's all I have for today. I truly appreciate y'all. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm going to start posting like the weekly affirmations and spiritual guidance over there. But other than that, Auntie got to go because this was a lot. Hey, Heather G. Hey, Megan, Donna, James. Oh, that's Deirdre. Hey, honey. Smurf, thank y'all. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the follows. Hey, Nay the Groomer, I see you in here, love bug. Shani Rowe, I love y'all to life. Thank y'all so much for all that y'all do for me. Y'all just have no idea. Shy Boogie, Divine, y'all are so welcome. Y'all are so welcome. I appreciate y'all. Take today to go get some fresh air. Take today to find a moment of peace and relaxation before this new week starts. Don't run behind just cleaning and cooking and doing for other people. Take a moment for yourself, even if it is just an hour. Again, next week will have its own trials and tribulations. Let's just be in the moment of today to find some peace, some relaxation, rejuvenation before we start the hectic week, all right? Sending y'all peace, prosperity, protection, and paradise vibes. And until we connect again, take care of yourself and your soul, all right? Namaste. Take care. Lots of love to y'all. Love y'all to life. And make sure you follow me on YouTube. I'll make sure that this reading and the last reading is posted on YouTube by the end of today. I'll try my best. All right. Love y'all. Namaste. Stay blessed. Thank you, Daisy. Stay blessed. Namaste.